This is the second part of a 3-part series on setting up the course. Here we're going to learn about multiple starts and multiple divisions. If you haven't already watched the first video in the series, please go do so now. The tracking device that you're using, which is the raceQs app in your phone, gives us GPS data and time for every boat. So the software can automatically sort the boats into divisions as long as you tell them when each division started and physically where they crossed the starting line. Let's start off by creating a new division in our already existing regatta. Enter a name and select the closest avatar available for the boats that we're racing in this division. It doesn't have to be exact, but try to choose something with about the same size and average speed. Once the division is defined, you need to define the start and course for each race of the day. Now, I happen to know that the Bavaria 40's first start was at 14:35, and of course, it's a one design race. Now, I need to set up the course. The Bavaria 40's race the same course as the first 35, so I'll go ahead. All the marks are still there, so I can simply reuse them like so. And as I select them, you'll see them show up in the timeline down below. And now, when we head over here, we're going to be able to see the fleets separated out. Let's create a second start in the first 35 division that used the same starting line, but maybe some different marks. So here we can see all the boats lining up and getting ready to start. And boom, at 16:05, they cross the starting line. So we'll simply create another start for the same division. Looks like since the last race, the mark may have shifted slightly due to tide or current. So instead of just dragging the original mark, we're going to create a second mark. The reason for that is this is the same mark that we're using in our other start at 14:45. So all we need to do is create a new mark, name it to differentiate, and then make sure that it's been added to our course in the correct order. Once we do that, we'll see the course show up at the bottom. Make sure to check your other marks to make sure that they haven't shifted either. Since I have the whole timeline recorded for this race, you can see here's the first 35s at 16:05. If I select 14:45, you'll see that timeline and the marks come up as well. In the course list, you can click on a mark or a starting line to change the wind direction, current, as you need to. Remember, you're actually changing it for the entire leg, as is indicated here, not just at the mark. An important thing to realize is that these replays are crowdsourced. What this means is, when you access the replay through your journal, you're all coming to the same link. Which means, if I set up the course here, and then I go and I log in as Nike is going to come to the same place and see the same course that I've set up. Once you're sure that it's correct, you can lock the editing to keep people from accidentally dragging around the marks and changing the starts. For more help, watch the advanced tips and tricks in the next video.